A bill for an act titled the Protection of Sovereignty Act 2026.
The title has been settled and the bill is passed. Honorable members, I want to thank you for the good work you've done.
Madam Chair, the head note for clause 22 is restrictions on funding from foreigners. And it is proposed to be amended in subclause 1 by deleting the words a person or, deleting the word solicit, inserting immediately after the word without the words declaring the funds to, deleting the words the written approval of, by substituting for the subclause 2 the following: an agent of a foreigner who obtains or receives directly or indirectly the funds, financial support, donations, loans, or other assistance from a foreigner without declaring funds in accordance with subsection 1 commits an offense and is liable on conviction in the case of a legal entity to a fine not exceeding 100,000 currency points, and in the case of an individual to a fine not exceeding 50,000 currency points, or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 10 years, or both. And in subclause 3, by deleting the words the person or, and substituting for the words any person the word the agent of a foreigner. And in subclause 4, by substituting the words obtaining the written approval the words declaring the funds. Justification to restrict the bill to only agents of foreigners as prescribed in clause 2, to substitute the requirement to seek for the approval of the minister every time an agent of a foreigner receives funds from abroad for more than 20,000 currency points, with the requirement to declare the funds to the minister, and provide for penalty and fine proportionate to the offense. I beg to move, Madam Chair.
Minister.
An objection.
AG.
No objection, Madam Chair.
I put a question.
Madam Chair, under the current legal regime, the anti-money laundering, the BOU guideline instructions to commercial banks, every fund you receive, you have to submit all the documentation, and then the banks clear and they keep record. To now, for us, and this is a small amount of money, to seek approval of a minister, really going to create and block investment and trade. It's a serious matter, Madam Chair.
First of all, it is not approval, and secondly, you must put the issue intent. What is the intention of this money coming? Is it for... yes? Moses?
Honorable Kanya, we wanted to limit the discretion of the minister, which was talked about, by removing approval. You just have to declare.
Okay. Moses, what do you want?
Actually, clause 28, where you need a minister to get a court order to go and inspect. I just want to give you an example. We have agencies like NEMA. When they have to inspect premises of persons that they have a matter of concern, they don't need to seek a court order. This will bog down the operations of that particular activity. Thank you.
The minister will abuse those powers. Honorable members, I want to be fair to everybody. Okay? I am putting a question as to whether we go for the committal on clause 28. Those in favor say on the contrary, nay. The nays have it.
Motion for adoption of the report of the Committee of the Whole House.
Honorable Minister.
Chair and honorable members, I beg to move that the House adopts the report of the Committee of the Whole House.
I put a question that a report of the Committee of the Whole House be adopted by this august House. Those in favor say and the contrary, nay. Yes, honorable members, don't mind about that. Some members are doing accountability. So it's just prudent enough for one to do accountability by
Bill's third reading, the Protection of Sovereignty Bill 2026.
Chair and honorable members, I beg to move that the bill entitled the Protection of Sovereignty Bill 2026 be read the third time and do pass into law.
honorable members. My quorum still stands at 353. I now put a question that the Protection of Sovereignty Bill 2026 be read the third time and do pass. Those in favor say and the contrary, nay. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act titled the Protection of Sovereignty Act 2026.
The title has been settled and the bill is passed. Honorable members, I want to thank you for the good work you've done. But I also want to thank God for the patience that He gave me. That patience was World War. That was World War patience. But I want to thank all of you for being here to pass this bill. And you've stayed here up to this time. Madam Vice President, Prime Minister, the front row, we are forever grateful. AG, you've done a great job with the Minister, together with the committee members. The committee members, we want to thank you and thank all the members of Parliament. Honorable Bua, you're an amazing person. Good job. I told you all I needed was a number. And you gave me the number. I have done your work.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues. This has been a monumental achievement, to say the least. The record need to be put right. Right Honorable Speaker, we were accused unfairly. We gave sufficient time to every member. We were stretched to the limit. I am happy that finally the bill has passed.
Thank you. Honorable members.
We want to thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the guidance. We want to thank the lead of government business. We want to thank the government chief whip. We want to thank the Attorney General and the Minister, the sponsor. But particularly, Right Honorable Speaker, your committees, the Committee of Defense and Internal Affairs, the Committee of Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, they have gone an extra mile. We
Honorable,
put in a
honorable
lot of time.
members, this is an
Thank you.
historic bill because it is our last bill in the 11th Parliament. And because it is an historic bill, and that's why I am saying you're all wonderful people. And I thank you so much. And may the good Lord bless all of you. House adjourned Sunday.